Archaic Talk Show. I'm your host, Archaic Asma. I'm joined with Kingsman and Peyton. In case you're new to this show, archaic means old or old-fashioned. Today we're talking about Wisconsin cheese, which is an old subject and matter that everyone should know about. That is correct, all 113 of you, which is now 135, should know about this wonderful thing called Wisconsin cheese. I'm a farmer and we produce our milk on our farm, as well as crops, but today is about Wisconsin cheese. I am a farmer and we produce milk. Let's move on to the next segment. The beginning. The cheese tradition started in the 19th century, which is the 1800s, for those of you unaware. European immigrants who settled in Wisconsin were drawn to the fertile fields in Wisconsin. Thanks to the fertile fields in Wisconsin, it caused dairy farms to sprout up all over Wisconsin. With all these farms all over the place, they had excess milk, and when I say excess milk, I mean excess milk. So they began to make cheese to preserve the excess milk from all the farms. In fact, a person named Ann Pickett made the very first commercial cheese factory in 1841. Now let's move on to a segment called Nowadays. And today, we have very big farms with boatloads of cows. They produce lots of milk and lots of milk, which are able to be made into cheese. We will talk about my experience being a farmer later, but we are going to have to transition into a side segment called Nowadays. So Kingsman, what's it like being a city kid while living in Wisconsin with our amazing cheese?
Well, okay, I actually am a city kid. I did grow up in the city. My mom actually worked at a cheese factory when I was younger, so every once in a while she would bring home cheese to me at night.
Mm-hmm.
That was really nice, but yeah.
Peyton?
Well, we do many things on our two farms. The one I live on is the one where we raise for and breed occasionally. But on the second farm, we do mostly milk and field work. We also have some good things we can do, like swearing, because my mom is never around on the second farm, so that's a favorite thing for me to do.
Swearing teenagers. Such a thing for them to do. Well, now that they both have answered, how about we show a video clip of why I love cheese, and my kids call me Cheese. I have also become a meme at my school. It's quite fun. Even the teachers are having fun with me and my cheese. It's amazing. So, I have a giant block of cheese. It mucho thick. And I'm gonna eat it. That's a lot of cheese. So what do we think about cheese? I, personally, think that cheese will end the entire world's problems. What do you guys think?
No comment.
Okay.
I think about cheese as a being that is physically one that everyone should like in Wisconsin. If you don't like it in Wisconsin, you might as well get out of Wisconsin.
Okay.
Because we are called the dairy state for a reason.
Alright, let's move on to our next segment, called Cheese in Everyday Life. Alright, you guys, how do you use cheese in your everyday life? I use cheese every day, personally. I eat a load of cheese every day. Like, every day, I spend time thinking of ways to make people to watch me eat cheese. Like, I think about how I can make this kid watch me eat cheese every day. Same with you. And I also think about how I can make the cheese into clothing, such as a cheese shirt or cheese hats. Perhaps I can make this man a cheese this way. Perhaps I'll sell them soon. What about you boys? How do you use it every day?
Well, okay, so you said something about a cheese head, is that correct?
Yes.
So, well, in Wisconsin, it was made the first cheese head. It was debuted in Milwaukee by a Milwaukee Inn, sorry. You know, it's everybody. So it was debuted by Americo Mojakowski, Ralph Uno, and was made when he cut up his mother's couch to make the first hat that looked like cheese.
Very interesting. Hey.
Well, I'd have to say that's interesting. I mean, I use it in many things, like burgers. The thing that, as another farmer to a farmer, you need to know, we give our milk to Sierra Valley. Which I don't know if you do, but
Saputo.
after that, we don't know what happens. Heck, it could be made into cheese curds, ice cream, or just put in gallons and put in the grocery store shelves.
Yeah. You ever chug one of those?
Yes, I actually have.
Oh, good job.
I thought I was lactose intolerant for a minute there after I drank all that. But I'm not the kind of person that eats cheese for 1 minute and 30 seconds.
How about 21 minutes? And
Oh yeah,
21
21 minutes and 30 seconds. That's
No,
right.
21. Get it
Oh,
right.
yeah, 21. All right. From my crew, I have received word that there is a cheese ice cream that people can buy. An ice cream that tastes like cheese. What are your thoughts on this? This sounds interesting.
Well, I would say it sounds kind of cheesy.
You're right.
Unreal. But it sounds interesting, and if you would bring it to me, yes, I would eat it. Under one condition. You eat it too.
What
And you too.
I mean, I'd eat it because I'm known for trying things that I might not like, may like, don't look good. Or, but if it's ice cream with, and cheese flavored, have people started to, how do you even make that stuff?
Dude, they make dill pickle flavor ice cream. You gotta admit, they come with all
They
different ice creams.
came out with a barbecue chicken wing flavored
Yeah,
ice
and I've
cream.
had it. It's amazing.
Oh, okay.
I've had it.
Very interesting. Well, those are some interesting opinions. Do you guys ever just eat a block of cheese in like one sitting? Or do you just guys take like slices?
Well, I take slices,
Okay.
but I have tried to eat a block of cheese.
Uh-huh.
But because of the time that it took for me to eat this block of cheese, it actually became moldy. So I had to end up throwing away a bit of it.
Disgusting.
It took me 8 weeks.
Disgusting. Thank you.
Personally, I'd take the slices because if you leave it in uncared for properly, it'll last a while. But if you don't take care of it, it'll get mold, and then you'll have to cut the mold off, which then kind of wastes your time eating it. So the purpose of slices is probably so that way you won't have to
Eat that.
deal with the mold. So yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys. So let's move on to our next question of the show. Where do you guys think cheese will go next? Please enlighten me.
It will go in my belly, Alex.
Okay.
Sorry, okay.
Good boy.
Gee.
Yeah.
So violent young one.
Okay. I think cheese will become the most ultimate food for Wisconsin.
As it should.
In many ways, but if it just starts coming out that way, like the cheese ice cream and all that, it's kind of going overboard.
Okay. Well, I believe cheese will evolve into a super being. It shall be superior to humans in every way possible, including taste. Ignore what just happened. Ignore what I just said. Well, guys, How should we praise our holiness?
Oh, I have a perfect idea on that.
Mm-hmm.
Bring in cheese,
Uh-huh.
make a statue,
Mm-hmm.
put the cheese on the statue,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully not die.
Mm.
Basically a sacrifice of cheese.
Mm-hmm. What do you think we should do?
I'm gonna say, eat cheese every day until death, do us part for eternity, and also then keep eating it.
Okay.
Also, I wish to be buried in a coffin made of this material substance that is beautiful and cheesy goodness.
Well, that's very good. I believe we should sacrifice items to this divine deity that we call cheese. We should sacrifice humans to ignore that.
What about lambs?
All right. What should I do in Pacific to praise the holy cheese? What should I do?
All hail Archaic Chasma, the cheese god! And yes, let's do the live stream of you eating millions of pounds of cheese.
Okay, that's one way to praise the god. Yes, Paige?
I think we should bring in any cheese items or products that we can find
Mm-hmm.
and eat them all together and
Okay.
have our reactions about it. And
Okay.
if it is bad, then we'll accept it. But if it's really good, then we'll eat like a lot more of it.
Okay. All right, guys. I believe we will accomplish many great things with our lives. So that's the end of this episode. I promise we will try to get these episodes out more often than we currently do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Archaic Talk Show. I have my glasses now, and now I...